up the mighty battlecruiser Hood.
Good morning, good afternoon, boys and girls. Drop Bear here again with another clanny battle. Now, we've got Wolfie here in the CV. He's been having a right of an afternoon. The renamed Oberon, who shall be Oberon. Getmud, myself, Pratish, Wellgreat, and TJ, the usual protagonists. And, well, look, we're up against a Seraph. Interesting. Vestarius. This could be interesting too. Anyway, Australian Defence Force versus Ran. May the battle royale begin. Now, I'm calling this, and I really should have replayed it, because in this one, I'm going to send myself, TJ in the Leander, TJ in the Gallant, and Wellgreat in the Leander to sea, and everyone else is going to do a BA push. Now, I've had to make it very, 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 very clear to Oberon in the Donkey that he is to go to that last ping, because Oberon has a habit of ending up where you tell him not to go. You go here, and he might end up there, and then if you take your eye off him, he's somewhere else on the other side of the map. So you got to keep your eye on that little Oberon. He's a slippery little character. Anyway, the plan here is to attack and hold C while B and A are pushed. And as we all know, the best laid plans... Oh, come at me. Fire is already out, sir. As we all know, plans rarely survive contact with the enemy, and this one's no exception. So already we've got the Icarus, right? I'll spot him. Got a few salvos. Only problem with the London's the reload time, but it is a heavy cruiser. Right. So we do make a touch on him, even though we didn't do damage. Let's take some speculative shots because we know he's in there. Wolfie blind shot the Icarus for 6k. So he reckons the Icarus is only on 3k now. But I swear that ship has a repair. Because when we next see the Icarus, he's not on 3k. Either that or Wolfie's got it wrong, and Wolfie rarely gets it wrong. The kid might be too young to drink alcohol, visit a strippers club, or basically the only thing he's allowed to do is kiss his mum, but he doesn't get things wrong in World of Warships. Oh no. Now, this is where I have a rush of blood to the head. So as you can see, the Icarus is not on 3k. And I think it'd be a great idea for me to push up and help Getmud and TJ. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my smoke.
Dead ahead.
And then I'll discover there's a DD out there which I'm pinging madly for.
Smoke generator activated.
Now what I forget about here is the very short duration of that smoke. And I wander out of it.
Smoke screen set.
And I'm still pinging that there's a DD out there looking at me. Oh, thank God those planes are fucked off. Even though they were ours. So I know there's a DD out. There he is. There's the Fubuki. That's the guy that tried to torment me just before. He's coming around behind. So I'm going to send some torps off into where that Icarus was last seen. Hopefully destroy these Seraph planes on their way in. Oh, here come the bouncy bombs. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Fire.
Oh, that's not the only thing that's gonna hurt, DB.
Problem solved, sir.
I reckon at this point you should bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
So while I'm taking all this damage, if you cast your eye over to the B-cap, you'll see that the Dunkirk has left this position. I specifically asked it to stop in. Dole. Now I still think I'm a smarty pants. I still think I can get this Icarus. Oh, I hit him. It's all over Red Rover for DB. But can he take the Icarus with him? And that would be a yes. We can. So as I fly up to take assessment of the situation after that, I tell TJ and Wellgreat, hold C. You've only got a Dallas there now. Hold it. Now, I've looked at Oberon. What the fuck? I've said to Oberon, what the fuck are you doing there? I expect you to still be back on the G4 line, just offering long-range support. But no, he's entering ACAP. So, the command here is, we go around each side of the island, we squash that Devonshire like a bug, and we capture A. Right. That's the plan, okay? Remember that. Oberon's still whinging that the Dallas over there and the Andrea can hit him. And I'm saying to him, Devonshire first, brother. Right. If you go bow into the Devonshire, the Andrea will have a bit of a side shot, but not a lot. Especially if you really turn hard left. So, Patricia's going hard on the Devonshire. Wellgreat's going hard. And Visterius shows its face. The Tish goes down. Points are even, kills are even, caps are even. This game can go either way. It's all about now whether they listen to my commands or not. Now, Oberon is only just finally listening to what I've said, because I've yelled at him about 4,000 times. Turn into the Devonshire and kill it. He's finally doing it. That's what he's worried about. And I said to him, if you turn in hard enough, it won't be a broadside to the Andrea Doria. It'll be your ass. Well, but anyway. So, Wellgreat, basically by himself trying to attack this Devonshire because, you know, at this point Oberon decides that the Vistarius is what really needs to be killed, not the almost dead Devonshire. Oh, what the fuck would DB know? I mean, I'm only calling the game. Well, no, Wellgreat's still holding on. He's going to get another, will he get another volley off? Yes, that missed as well. Another volley off and he dies. So, Oberon, finally listening to me again, kills a Devonshire. Right, at this point I tell Oberon to park. Nose on into the Andrea Doria and sit there guarding A. Let's see what happens. I've told Glant and Leander at C to hold C. Let's see what happens.
Victory is in sight.
I know there's a Vistarius up there, and Oberon is whinging and bitching to me that he's up there, and I just said, keep an eye out for him, because Vistarius will probably come for you shortly, but we need the Andrea dead first. Oh dear. Promptly disobeys orders and trundles off. Straight at the C-cap, straight at Andrea, and away from Vistarius, leaving A unattended for the Vistarius just to wander in and capture, which I've just already said to him that's exactly what will happen. Let's see what happens. Now, my two heroes in C are doing exactly what they're told. They're holding C. So they're kind of behind an island. Wolfie's done the right thing. He's dropped a fighter to help him. And he's going after the
Our
Andrea.
team has taken the lead.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to the computer. He's going after the Andrea with torpedo bombers. Shit's looking a kind of bit rosy at the moment. Except Oberon eats some torpedo dick. And starts crying again. Now, at this point, I tell him, Vestarius, it's in A, just like I predicted. Maybe you might want to deal with the Vestarius. And Wolfie goes, nah, I'll do that, boss. And when Wolfie says, I'll do that, boss, Wolfie will do that, boss. Because that's the kind of boy he is. So, he's got his dive bombers and off he goes. Now, my orders here now were to Oberon to stay on the D line and attack the rear of the Andrea. Instead, in his infinite wisdom, he decides to take the Dunkirk into the middle of a bunch of islands in a battleship. Now, just ahead of me here, TJ has spotted the vulnerableness of the Ark Royal, or Wolfie's character, to that Vestarius. So Vestarius has done his job. He's taken A. He's seen as a CV. He's going hunting. Now, Wolfie's doing his best to try and smack the shit out of him. And at this point, I do realise what TJ's doing. And I endorse it wholeheartedly. TJ, get across there, hit that Vestarius, and start giving him something to worry about other than dive bombers. So, Oberon charges in. Sorry, my bad, hiccups. Oberon charges in. Eats some more torpedo dick. And, yeah. We almost have this in the bag. All I'm just telling everyone is, no one die at this point. We're fine. Just no one die. There you go. Incoming fire from TJ. Astarius is now worried that he's got gunboat to worry about as well as dive bombers. Wolfie's already repositioning the ship. And what do we have our two friends here doing? And Andrea is contesting the cap. Getmud almost dies to some torps. I thought Oberon was going to get rammed there, and I'm just shouting at them, guys, all you had to do was defend the cap, not sail in there too with an inch of them. So we lose Getmud, our points go backwards.
Our team has taken the lead.
I can just see at this point Oberon going down, and we're stuck with a carrier to try and win on points. Oberon spins. He's hunting the carrier wisely. It's the biggest threat. It's the lowest health, and the carrier goes into the smoke. At this point, Oberon is crying out, "Fuck's sake! It's gone invisible! It's not fair! How can an aircraft carrier go invisible?" I went, "It's in smoke, Oberon. It's in smoke. It'll come out again, and there you go. It's visible again. It's no longer in smoke." The game is closer than it actually looks. At that point, if Oberon died, at this point if Oberon dies, we go backwards again. And he somehow lives. Wolfie gets the strike off, and we win. Now, because this was clan battles, obviously, I didn't get to record the results, but we got our 2,500 base XP, and everybody was happy.